So I didn't do the taco things yesterday. I'm going to do them tonight because there's actually another bout of rain coming in. We were actually going to go for a walk yesterday, but after pancakes and like the fact that we were up drunk and talking about and watching YouTube videos until like midnight on Friday, Aaron slept in later than usual. But a rainstorm came in when he wanted to go for a walk, and I was like, ugh. So, also, I don't know how people are finding I only was able to play the thing for 6 hours before I got nothing to do. I'm like, what easy mode are you on? I played it for like 8 hours yesterday. We had to tell the television twice. No, we had to like modify the volume because the television has a power off idle timer of 4 hours. Yeah. You know, yeah, the stream canceled because the game crashed, so it doesn't seem like I streamed that long. Plus I ended. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna, but with the story and stuff, like these people gotta be playing on like easy or normal.
They're only doing the story.
Even if they're only doing the story, I
mean, you're more than halfway through the story, but you've also done about half a game worth of grindy stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on the backside of the school. There's also another school right here. This is Alaska. This is a regular Middelbaar school. This is the Amsterdam Liberal Arts Science and Academy. So ALA, Amsterdam Liberal Arts Science SC Academy. We all know what a liberal arts academy is. You're flunking. But anyways, so this place had been under construction for a while. Like we're right down around the corner from the apartment. We're straight down, like here's those buildings and stuff. And I don't know what the name of this place is, but it's a fountain. And I'm not sure how full this can be. I think it's just gonna be like to splash around in. Because you've got the drains here that aren't very good. Only 3 of those actually drain, I think. Anyways, and then these have like lights and jets, but I'm not sure how well they go. And then we got 1, 2, 3. Well, that one's not done yet. And then 1, 2. And so, yeah, I don't know. Ugh. But it's definitely like benches and stuff, and like I said, it's intended to drain. But I don't know. Anyway, so we swung by the bakery, and it's not that great.
No.
We got
tiny coffees
for $3.50.
And then little cheese roll things that are pretty decent, pretty beefy, but
Kaspiral. Yeah. Kastnak is what Albert Heijn has. Kaspiral is what Jumbo has. But it's also, after a fashion, like a generalized, like they put little benches here. Come here and be outside. I mean, it's right here, right at my chest height. But anyways, yeah. So we're just eating, and then we'll head around the other end of the island. But I'm gonna try this here. This is heavy as shit. Is it full of cheese?
No, it's like a custom.
No. It looks like it would be more of a Kaspiral. A Kostnak is like a cinnamon roll with cheese on it. Without cinnamon on it. Also. You don't want cinnamon and cheese. this has like cheese on the inside.
I thought the Cosnack did too.
Oh, maybe it does, and I've just never tasted it. The Cospiral from Jumbo does, but this is almost like cream cheese on the inside. Almost. Boys back there chatting amongst each other. Open active mess. Shing, shing. And I'm like, yep.
Real nice.
Yeah. But they're the ones that are not yet quite feral Gen Alphas, but they are in that definitive grouping.
They're Gen Alphas that aren't yet feral.
But we were looking at this specific house. Like, you weren't even in the way.
I know, but then yeah.
But we were looking at this one, which is 66A, and like, there's a little chair up there, and it was like, I don't know if I could. After a fashion. This one is a bit awkward too. Yeah, it's to the left of the cream colored one. But like it's got a bunch of little panes, but it's still a broad, open face.
Yeah.
And
I mean, so many of these would be kind of cool, but they're very arty.
yeah. But here's the thing. Like, I didn't get to show you guys very well, but now there's a glare so we can't see inside. This is what I was talking about. This one here on the end is the one that I could see the 79 million inch television through. I was standing here and watching television in their place. Clear television. But now there's a, oh, I don't know, something Dutch, obviously. But it was just like, just dark enough that we couldn't actually see inside their place now, or I could see inside then. Now we have way too much glare all over the place.
Yeah. Which is why I'm reluctant on those giant windows. It's like,
but that's the thing, is like, just like ours, you can, unless our lights are on, you can barely see inside our place.
Well, no, I meant because of the glare.
Let me finish.
Okay.
You can barely see inside our place. The glare, okay, doesn't affect us inside our apartment. Unless Aaron is talking about a completely different glare.
No, I'm talking about the amount of light that comes in and hits my screen when I'm working.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the windows. Not like what goes through the windows, but just the windows themselves. I was like, no, you can be able to see out of them just fine, just like at our place.
Yeah, it isn't seeing out of them that's the problem.
Well, there's probably other places in those, specifically those apartments, that are not. Besides, this is also northeast facing, so the sun rises like over there, arcs around behind, so we're not getting direct sunlight in.
Yeah.
And the water can reflect it, but the water's gonna, anyways. Alright, we're around this side. Everything's all nice and quiet. Ferries aren't running. But as you can see now, this building is definitely looking closer to finished.
That is a big chunk of two-story area right in the middle.
You mean over on the right side?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about ready to talk about. I was like, well, that's refreshing.
Isn't that where we thought it was done before?
No.
Oh.
When you get around the other side, you'll get more of an idea, but the other side, stop. If you can see through here, I'm pointing on the camera for view. Look through the building, how it looks darker through. They've put glass on that side.
Yeah.
So.
Workout restored.
Yeah, workout restored. And there's, I guess I brought this up before, and I understand that we basically live in the wilds. You know, you got wildflowers and coots but like even over there, you still have like trees. Like even if I zoom across, yeah, we know. Like they still have trees going straight down that road.
They took greening very seriously here.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, and ours is new, but you know, they're putting greening down the main road. They've put greens up, and I can't imagine this year what it's gonna look like. It looks pretty good, but like we've had a fairly mild plant season, a plant off season. Is that a way to call it? Yes. And so the trees probably didn't go into as much of a hibernation. And they probably still did. I don't know much about trees. I'm not Lucas the Lorax. But I think that some of our trees around the skate park are definitively going to be way leafier this year. Which I didn't actually realize this one until like about a couple weeks ago. And I was like, you know, when these trees get like 1 or 2 more years, like leaf growth on them, it's gonna quiet the skate park down for our apartment. Because the trees are gonna dampen the sound coming out of the skate park. It's already dead ass quiet sometimes as is. But yeah, like Aaron and I, like Aaron lived in Camas across from Troutdale, where there's like the major truck stops going into the gorge, and Jubitz was one, and there was a decent truck stop south of Portland, but that's a boat stop.
Yeah.
It is. It's got Shell gas at it, and I've looked at their store, and they sell things like even like day-to-day things that you would need on a boat. They sell toilet paper there. They sell a lot of things there. It's a quickie mart for boats. You just pull your giant boat up to the side of it. You fill up the tank. Maybe you get an oil change. I think. I don't know how this works. But yeah, like it's just the weird things you never
think of.
Yeah. So they got the pile driver done. Last couple of weeks I've been riding biking going gong. Like doing the mining animation with it. Or when it first started up and it came by here, it was yeah. But apparently they moved the pile driver now. It's got all the piles driven.
So that kind of crane with the bend in the middle is weird to me. Like I'm not sure what the deal is.
I honestly think that the crane like that is to utilize so what Aaron's talking about is this one. I think this is a bit more mobile than this hinge on these two. It can extend out a little bit. It can't go completely horizontal, but it can pull, you know, a little bit. So it has a little bit more. And since it's much more vertical, it can be in narrower spaces and still pull up things really tall without putting a lot of stress on stuff. But again, it can also bend a little bit to give things a little further out. Yeah. That's the only reason I can see something like that necessarily existing. Because I do not see the joint being able to support that thing at 90 degrees. Yeah. But I think it could go out to 45.
Yeah.
And still be out there. And if you're dealing with a little narrow building and you're not having to pick up that much heavy stuff, you're just pulling supplies up.
Oh, that's a ton of glass.
Yeah. Yeah, and this side and the other side are all glassed in. So, yeah, see, even on this side, you can see this open area here continues around. It's not just this side, it's also on the inside. So, we're feeling a little drooples. So we're gonna go head inside now.